Welcome back to another day here on the Lorcana Pixelborn client. Today we are playing an Amber Steel, not Song deck. I still have a frog in my throat, so if you hear that throughout the video, I apologize. But we are playing a Rockstar Stitch deck, right? Yeah, everything's cheap, so Stitch draws a bunch of cards. I am running Simba Future King, Simba Protective Cub, and Prince Eric, all as princes slash kings, but princes, to go with Pride Lands for the discount. So Pride Lands discount here makes everything cheap enough that it's effectively free or close to free. And so we just, as soon as Stitch is down and Pride Lands is set up, we just go crazy. But what makes this deck a little interesting, a little peculiar, maybe not necessarily for the good, but we'll see, is Tiana's Palace. Tiana's Palace is uninkable, costs 3, costs 2 to move a character there, but has 8 willpower. So effectively you're paying 1 more than Pride Lands for 1 more willpower. But the ability of Tiana's Palace is characters cannot be challenged while they're there. So we're also running Map of Treasure Planet to make the location cost cheaper, both to play them and to also move characters to them. Because we ideally want to be able to go wide, and instead of having our opponent completely destroy our board, we want to just move every character to Tiana's Palace, and then win the game that way. So in Magical Christmas Land, we will get a Stitch Rockstar set up. We will have 2 Pride Lands in play, so everything in our deck is free, with our 2 princes. And then we will just play a whole bunch of stuff, and then with our 6 or 7 ink that we have, we'll move 6 or 7 characters to Tiana's Palace so they can't be attacked while they are exerted from entering play with Stitch and drawing cards. So effectively we go really, really wide, and then we make it so our opponents can't even attack those characters. That's the game plan. Outside of that, I haven't physically done it yet at the time of this recording, but we have given away these booster boxes and the 2 enchanteds. Tomorrow's video, I will be showing you what is to come in the next Patreon raffle, the May Patreon raffle. I get to go to the store and pick up all the stuff and do the things. But with the way my schedule works, I have to record this video now, which is before I get the stuff. But Patreon has been going crazy. It's probably, without having checked this morning, I think we're about a quarter of the way to the goal I would like to be at for Patreon. That goal being able to raffle off a trip to Disneyland. That is my ultimate goal. I want to be able to do that by the end of the year. I want to be able to have the ability to take one of you lucky winners to Disneyland by the end of this year. And after this whole Elsa thing, we're about a quarter of the way, I think, to actually being there as far as Patreon members go. So that's super exciting, but links in the description down below if you want to be a part of the raffles. Congratulations to the winners, whoever you are, because I don't know yet. I'll find out. You know. You guys should know. I would have already posted it on Discord and stuff to all the winners. So congratulations to the winners. Let's jump in and see if we can't win a few. Ooh, Blurple. And first. Very strange. I should get some captains in here. I should get at least a captain in the deck. But, Alright, the hand's not bad. Only thing that would make it better is a Pride Lands, I think, to go with the Simba. We'll start with a Sleepy. And I don't have a solid defender, but we'll see if they even have a 1-drop. They might not. Okay. Not the end of the world. I think we're gonna do... Let's do Aladdin away. Let's start with Simba. We'll get rid of the Aladdin. He's nice, but he's definitely a Stitch combo piece. Alright, I don't mind them wasting a turn on a Befuddle. Honestly. Better than a character I have to deal with, which my deck doesn't deal with very well. Grandma Dollar. For the trades. I think it's a Prince Eric turn. Oh, let's do Smee away. We're gonna do Smee away because he takes damage. quest with Simba. Pass the turn. Yeah, if you want to ramp, you have to hit Simba. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. Poopsicle. Chernobog's followers all gone. Pinocchio, alright, they're gonna get the trade. Oh, another one. Another one, you say? Let's get a prince down. I'm gonna allow the Lilo trade, but I'm gonna hold on to a Lilo for a potential Stitch. I don't have the little guy, so there's no shifting happening. I should be mulliganing for Stitch. He is kind of the heart of the deck. In fact, I should probably be aggressively looking for him. Which means like entire hand's gone. Since our deck is all 2 costs and lower, with the exception of Map and Tiana's Palace being 3. There's no harm in that kind of mulligan. Fox has to take out Prince. Otherwise it's just... Yeah, I think Fox should try to get both Princes here. Yeah, there it goes. That's the way to do it. Because I don't really have a choice. I need to send my Prince Eric at the Fox, otherwise it's a problem. Well, there's the Stitch. Alright, I've learned something about this deck. We need to be hyper aggressively mulliganing for the Stitch. Because once I run out of gas, it's very hard for me to keep up. And I haven't had any luck. I haven't seen any Pride lands. There's no Tiana's Palace. Where's my map? Yeah, part of it is that I'm not drawing cards. Mr. Shmee, not bad. Gonna give it up. Gonna give it up. Alright. Alright. It's pretty much the opponent's turn done. What do you think? Oh, you're gonna move there. It doesn't do anything. There's really no point of being there, but okay, you are there. Congratulations. We're just gonna go ahead and quest all here because... Unless you have a rush character, unless you got that Fox or a piece of removal, which you could have all of that. You could even have Elsa. There's a lot of outs for you. But just what you have on board, and what I have on board, it is lethal. There are a lot of outs for the opponent, but currently the board state sits, this is lethal. They have to take out 2 of my 3 2-questers, which is Mr. Smee, Lilo, and Sleepy. And even then, that still leaves me with lethal in play. So they have to have something in hand to deal with one of the other characters. Elsa's a good way to do it. That should keep Mr. Smee and Sleepy tapped down. Guarantees a damage on Mr. Smee because I'm gonna pass a turn, he's gonna be exerted. Oh, they're going for Big Stitch. So they're gonna go, well, you can't take out Sleepy unless you double attack him. I don't know if that was the right move. Because you're gonna let me untap with at least 3 quest power here. You just tapped down Stitch. Why would you attack him? So you just left me with lethal? Yeah, that was a whoops. Whoops. Okay. Sure. And then Tiana's Palace, that would have been pretty good lethal too, because I would have just played it and dropped a character onto it. Oh, control deck. So we want to win by turn 6. Can we do it? There's Big Stitch. Can I get Little Stitch? I'm going to keep Little Simba here for a potential Pride Lands combo. Okay, there's Little Stitch. Okay. Ooh, Simba into Simba. Pass turn. All I need is a Pride Lands now. We're pretty square. Okay, I think turn 2 is pretty straightforward. We're gonna go for a Mr. Smee, I think. Going first is huge. Going first is huge because we're not behind on ramp yet. Alright, well that's really unfortunate. That queen is stupid. Alright, well opponent knows what's up. I just inked a Rockstar and played a Little Stitch. Guaranteed opponent knows I have Big Stitch in hand. But what can they do to stop me? Teeth and Ambitions? Do you even run it? I doubt it. Now, it's your ramp turn, so you're gonna do some ramping. Next turn's your Flaversham. Fortunately, I can't take advantage of... you got more attack, but the other one has an ability. I can't take advantage of Stitch this turn. I have yet to actually be able to take advantage of Stitch. Alright, this brings him up to 6. So, unfortunately, I take advantage of Stitch and then I see a Be Prepared and the game is over. And there's nothing I can do. Mr. Smee is going to die on my turn. I'm 100% questing with him. Like I said, we're coming right up on... coming right up on the Be Prepared. There's the ink. Don't forget your Fishbone. That brings you to 6. Which is like a Lady Tremaine. Oh, you're gonna go Maui! Alright, so we're gonna see these two die. Queen might just attack Stitch just for the damage. But if they don't take out Smee, Smee will trade with Maui. Which they don't care. They're going for the board wipe. I 100% know that's what they're after. Play you like normal. Then you're in the bodyguard. Don't need multiple bodyguards. I think I'm just going to quest here. Smee dies. Maybe I should have still traded with Maui to still incentivize the board wipe. Alright, what do we got, opponent? Queen's got Rush, but it's not going to be big enough to take out Stitch. Oh, a T on his palace, you say? I do have enough that I could just run it, but then I'm just going to die to like a Lady Tremaine or a Madame Medusa. That is quite the card, though. Alright, let's go normal. Then we'll Stitchify you. Let's go Huntsman. No 1-drop though. Alright, I might just be playing a couple of locations and letting them close the game. Alright, gonna draw some cards here. Popsicle. Oh, they hit the popsicle. I was thinking they might pop the popsicle to keep Maui alive. Ah, there they go. Well, that's not gonna work. You have to be prepared now. Better quest with your queen and hit that be prepared. There's the quest. They don't be prep right now. Game's over. There it is. Yeah, now we're just gonna close the game with 2 locations. Because these are things that our opponent will not be able to interact with very easily. Maui, of course, great attacker, but it's not gonna be fast enough to take them both down. I think this is game. Yeah, they weren't expecting that. They're like, oh, he'll play a character, and then I'll Lady Tremaine, then I'll Medusa. You'll just get in this flow state of, they play a thing, I kill a thing. But these are both just so big that they can't can't take either of them out this turn. Alright, that makes it pretty stinking difficult. Yep, pretty stinking difficult. Okay, Steel. Everything's gonna be playing Steel though, right? Right. Going first. I like that. Oh, we got a map and we got a Tiana's Palace. That's pretty fantastic. You know what? I think I just like the hand. Let's keep it. Oh. Both are pretty good. But you enter Exerted, so we're gonna bin you, we're gonna play a Stitch, we're gonna pass the turn. Now I can either follow up with a symbol for protection or Smee. Alright, they're gonna be a little slower. Okay. Okay. How many captains are in this deck? I really didn't even think about that for Mr. Shmee. Probably not a lot. Don't need 2 palaces. They're not bad. Do want to get this down too. Oh, who am I inking here? I think I'm inking Shmee. Because when it comes to captains, I don't think the deck has any. And I kind of like this lineup. Alright, now we'll leave ourselves the option to play any of these depending on what our opponent does on their turn. I think it costs 2 to do Tiana's Palace though. So we're not going to be able to map. We can map and get both characters onto them. Yeah, probably. Not in the same turn. Map, then the following turn. Alright, there's a Capitan hook. Alright, they asked for it. It has to be Simba. Bodyguard. Ooh. I regret, maybe I should have tried it, right? Should have just not quested this turn, set up map, and then had the following Tiana's Palace play. Gonna get the trade. Nice. A La Fool. I think we're gonna go map, we're gonna ink, we're gonna quest. And this doesn't do anything for me right now? Yeah, nothing for me right now, but next turn some Tiana Palace. Cleversham. Will make you spend any time attacking. It will. I guess the 1 damage is worth it. Don't forget to ink. Or do. I don't care. Alright, it's time. 1 less for the next location you play this turn. Perfect. And then it's just cheaper to move my characters to this. Now they can't attack my characters. I still want to ink. Alright. Tiana's Palace. Let's see if you're worth it. It seems like such a fantastic card. It feels like it's got some hard setup, but it seems like a fantastic card. Watch them be playing the Banish a Location card right here. Zeus for the 5 damage. Zeus for another 5 damage. Hey, Tiana taking out 2 Zeuses? That's pretty stellar. Especially when you consider I got another palace on the way. I will move you there. I will not do your ability because I got no cards in hand, but I will move you there. Alright. Tiana's Palace. Definitely not something I wanted to see in my opening hand, I think. But I could see how this is just incredible in the mid-game. Swords takes out Simba, doesn't take out Wendy Darling. Now I just need characters off the top for the rest of the game, and we're pretty much unstoppable. Alright, opponent. We just need removal from you. I actually have lethal on board. So they need removal for... There they go. There's a removal. Because they can't... I was like, there's no way they're taking out the Tiana's Palace. Ah, Tiana's Palace getting there. What a cool... And our opponent whiffed on the ramp. So, I mean, there was some luck involved, for sure. Alright, yeah, this is going to be very difficult for them. We're also in top deck a character mode. Oh, well, that's just lethal. They're going to give us a handful of stuff they can't deal with. They're so dead. They're so dead. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way. Emerald and Steel? Emerald and Steel. Hey, I get to go first. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Discard, I feel like? I'll keep the little symbol in case of a Pride lands. But I want to go for Big Stitch. Well, I got the Pride lands portion. Okay. Funny enough, I think we're giving up LeFou here. And I'll give up the map. Doesn't work well with this hand. It's fine for the Pride lands, but John Silva. So the location deck from the opponent. Ain't that funny? Let's go LeFou down. Alright, Pride lands it is. Is this a location off? Alright. Flynn Rider. Alright, so basically just pay to move this here and then everything in my hand is either cheap or free. Has to be challenged, right? Yeah, maybe I'm playing you this turn. I shall play you. I'll quest here. I'll play Stitch. And I will play Simba and I will draw a card. Ooh, haha. Yeah, I'll get rid of Prince Eric because he costs something. And I'll play Lilo. Alright. That's pretty aggressive. Kind of just went all out there, didn't I? Oh, and a rock star. Can I shift? Because I got the discount? I sure can! I think I take out the Flynn. And I think I'll take out the DeVille Manor. I know I could have quested for a bunch, but I think just taking away all my opponent's stuff is a good idea too. I expect Ursula to sing removal. So I think taking away their stuff too. There it is. There's the removal. So that could take out a Sleepy and definitely Lilo, right? Oh, they didn't sing it. They paid for it. Wow. Fastest game in the West.